Dear students, today we will going to demonstrate and show you the experiment number 304, study of microstructure of annealed plain carbon steel. Here we will provide you 3 standard specimen, one annealed plain carbon steel of carbon percentage 0.4 of furnace cool 750 degree centigrade. Number 2, annealed plain carbon steel, carbon containing 0.65%, furnace cool from 750 degree centigrade. Then annealed plain carbon steel having the carbon percentage of 1.1% and furnace cool from 750 degree centigrade. So, before going to the experiment, we have to understand what is annealing, and this annealing is a heat treatment process. So, what is heat treatment process? Actually, metals and alloys may not have all the desired properties which will required for a suitable product, but it can be controlled by various methods to improve the different properties for a suitable product. Heat treatment is one of the method to improve that properties, and another methods are alloying and also mechanical working and recrystallization. These are the another two different methods by which we can improve the mechanical as well as metallurgical properties of the material for the desired purpose. Now, what is heat treatment? Heat treatment is a process by which we can change the material properties by controlling heating and cooling of the material. Now, based on the different cooling rates, we can get the different grain structure. Suppose if we heated a austenitic steel above 723 degree centigrade, then if we cool it in a furnace or it may be furnace cooling, then coarse grain structure will form. Then if we cooled this austenitic steel in a air medium, then fine grain structure we will get. If it is oil quenched or oil cooled, then very fine grain structure will form, and if it is water quenched, then needle like structure will form, which is very hard and brittle. Now, there are different types of heat treatment methods, which includes annealing, normalizing, periodizing, case hardening, etc. In our job sheet, we will discuss the annealing. So, the purpose of the annealing is to alter the toughness and strength, is to increase the ductility, is to increase the grain refinement, and as well as stress relieving, and also remove the gases. Annealing may be full annealing and it may be process annealing. In case of full annealing, the temperature raise above the critical temperature and then hold for some time at this temperature and then followed by a slow cooling, usually in furnace. And in case of process annealing, the temperature does not rise beyond the critical temperature, and basically it is mainly for stress relieving. Now he will show you how to prepare the sample for getting the microstructure from the microscope.
Dear student, today we perform experiment number 4, and sir already described about this experiment theory paper, and another teacher already described all details theory. Today we discuss and how to perform this experiment number 4. Suppose this is sample, and from this sample top surface require to mirror finish. From this mirror finish, when we place inside this microscope, we get microstructure. From this microstructure we determine material properties, say mechanical properties, chemical properties. Suppose mechanical properties, hardness, stiffness, brittleness, and any other properties we directly or indirectly measure from this microstructure. And this surface, suppose this is on sample, and this sample side require a mirror finish, and then we follow step by step procedure. First, suppose this sample is a regular surface, not regular surface, require to mounting. Mounting means this diameter and thickness we enhance suitably, that is gripping purpose. Next procedure, fine grinding. Fine grinding, we use different types of emery paper, and they like this. Already described previous experiment, and from this by using different types of emery paper, we remove we convert upper surface, irregular surface to smooth surface. This is irregular surface to smooth surface, and this procedure is called fine grinding. Next procedure, polishing. Polishing, basically two types of polishing, one automatic polishing, another aluminum slurry, that is by manual polishing method. And automatic polishing method, we use two types of machine, one automatic machine, another manual machines. Next we go polishing machine inside. This is disc polishing machines, and these disc polishing machines, one circular discs are fitted, and top of this circular discs one velvet cloth are present, and top of this velvet cloth we use diamond paste, like this way. Then use hyphen fluid for wet purpose, and then sample, suppose this sample hold like this way and perpendicular in this way, we perform polishing process like this way. Basically polishing two type of polishing, two types of medium use. One medium is diamond abrasive particle, another medium is aluminum slurry, and this is aluminum slurry. Like this way. And this aluminum slurry, this polishing is that is coarse polishing method, and this is very fine polishing method when using this medium diamond paste. Next, procedure etching. Etching basically this is a nitrile solution. As this nitrile solution first like this way, what is the function of etching? This is etching procedure, okay, and this nitrile solution thin layer of this surface we use and wait 60 seconds, and this time depends upon material, carbon composition. Okay. Next procedure, microscopic observation. In this way we set actual focus length and then we get microstructure of this material like this way, and this microstructure appears in this monitor, and from this microstructure we determine material properties, mechanical properties, say hardness, toughness, ductility, malleability, and so other properties, as well as we determine dislocation of this material, different types of dislocation and porosity, different type defect of this material microstructure defect, and we define this from this microstructure, that is defect, edge defect, so other defects are present, porosity, and this defect we defined from this microstructure. And this is sample number 1, anhydride plain carbon steel, percentage of carbon 4%, and this is furnace cooled from 750 degree centigrade. Next, sample number 2, carbon percentage 0.65, furnace cooled from 750 degree centigrade. Next, sample number 4, carbon percentage 1.1, furnace cooled from 750 degree centigrade. This is 3 sample, carbon percentage 0.4%, first sample, and second percent carbon composition 0.65%, and third sample 1.1% of carbon, and different types carbon variation from 3 sample. This is from 3 sample, and last sample this carbon percentage more, and this is more ductility and more hardness, and this mechanical properties more rather than. Now, when we observe from this microscope, and then stage by stage procedure, again we repeat, first mounting procedure, second fine grinding procedure, and third polishing, and fourth etching, and next microscopic observation. And mounting, first procedure is mounting Suppose this is one small sample piece that is sharp edge and irregular shape, and this sample piece impossible to hold manually, and then required and this suitable shape and size, and then we use mounting procedure. Basically here we use two types of mounting, one hot mounting, another cold mounting. Cold mounting we use bakelite mounting, bakelite powder, using bakelite powder. From this bakelite powder we mount on this sample proper shape, size and dimension like this way, and that is possible to hold by hand, and this procedure is called mounting. Basically mounting is to enhance its diameter and length, suitable shape and size, and this is called mounting. After mounting, next operation, that is fine grinding, and this upper surface of this sample, initially it is rough surface, and this rough surface required to a smooth surface, and then we use stage by stage emery paper, and basically we use 4 types of emery paper, and this emery paper fine coarse grade size, medium grade size, fine grade size and very fine grade size emery paper. First using coarse emery paper to remove more material, and then stage by stage we use medium, fine, very fine and very fine emery paper. And from after this using this all types of emery paper, we get like this smooth surface, and this procedure is called fine grinding. After fine grinding, next procedure we use polishing. When we use different types of or different grades of emery paper, small amount of material present from this top of this sample surface, and then required to remove and this small amount of material by using polishing method. Basically polishing method, we use 2 types of polishing method, one that is wet polishing method, another is dry polishing method, and here we use wet polishing method, that is diamond paste. By using the disc polishing machine, from this disc polishing machine, top of this disc we use diamond paste, and as well as we use diamond fluid, and then we finish on this top surface of this material, by using diamond abrasive particle, and this procedure is called polishing. And after polishing, and then we use etching top of this surface, sample piece or surface, that is etching operation, etching solution. We use etching solution, that is nitrile, and this etching solution depends upon material. Suppose ferrous based material, we use nitrile. Nitrile basically nitric acid and rectified spirit, this percentage or ratio of this 2 solution 9:1. 9%, suppose 9% of rectified spirit and 1% nitric acid. This solution is called nitrile, and this nitrile is for ferrous based material. Another material, suppose non-ferrous based material, that is copper, aluminium and so other materials, they are etching solution and differ. And this material, suppose this experiment number 4, that is basically that is ferrous based material, and then we use nitrile solution. And these procedures and this sample piece, first we immerse this solution and then wait sometimes, and this times depends upon material carbon composition. Here three composition of carbon composition 0.4, 0.65 and 1.15% of carbon, and when we use 0.4% of carbon this sample, and we take this time 60 seconds, and then use second sample, that is 0.65% carbon composition, then we use 70 seconds, and last sample, that is 1.1% of carbon, then we use 80 seconds. This duration of time depends upon materials composition, say carbon percentage of this material. Next procedure, microscopic observation, and this is universal Olympus, made in Olympus microscope. This is universal upright microscope, and this is table, and this is this knob, this knob, fine adjustment knob, and another knob, the small knob here present, black knob, and then this is fine adjustment knob. By these two knobs we easily adjust focus length like this way. Like this way, and when we adjust this proper correct focus length, that is in this way, and when we adjust focus length, then we get this microscopic structure. From this microstructure we realize, or we identify, we determine different types of mechanical properties, hardness, toughness, malleability, stiffness, any other properties, that is not properties, any other defect, that is defects, line defect, edge defect, porosity, different types of defect we easily define from this microstructure.